All right, guys. So top four is about to get. All right. All right, guys. So we about to get ready. Send this email to Bradley. All right, guys. So top four is about to go underway. We got Justin versus Bryan. Top four tournament of power. And they are on it, man. They're on it. Very entertaining tournament so far, to say the least. Justin just 2-0 Jerome Adams in the top 8 to move on to the top 4, and now he's jumping straight into his top 4 match. Straight into his top 4 match. Probably going to be a real competitive game here. Probably gonna. It's really a tough pick. Really a tough pick. All right. So only thing waiting on, just waiting on Bradley to join up, to commentate with me. All right. So Bradley's in here, guys. So
What's going on, everyone? I'm glad to be back.
glad to have you back, man. Bradley was in this tournament, guys, so he didn't get to commentate with me, but he's back.
Got destroyed just to knock my head off.
He actually played against Justin, who's in the top 4 right now watching. Apparently, Justin's destroying everybody. So,
I mean, I think he really knows how to pilot the deck. One thing I say about Drytrons, it looks terrible until it's in the hands of a good player. So, and he's consistently making the same board, and just it's a very hard board to deal with.
yeah, I can definitely agree with you on that. It takes the right player to, once that right player plays with it, it's like, damn, okay, deck really is pretty. Aren't
Yeah,
you? You're a pretty good Drytron player yourself, too, aren't you?
I'm okay. I'm nowhere near as good as Justin. He he's really good with the deck.
Yeah. It was like
He can navigate through hand traps, and
yeah, like
he knows essentially what every deck does too. So
that's for that makes a huge difference too, knowing what every deck does.
So I mean, he didn't open. I ain't gonna say he didn't open particularly well, but he's digging kind of early and he's digging hard. So I don't
Yes.
think he has a play right now in his hand that he wants to get to.
More. Anytime they do that, start off with that 6, I need to go. I'm about to grab my laptop charger real quick. I'll be right back.
That's fine. Oh, he got to the missing piece regardless. He can add the emergency. Oh, he got Zeta.
Oh, God.
You know what deck Bryan is on?
Uh,
Have we seen him on stream yet?
I have not seen him on stream yet. I do have his deck list. Give me 1 second. I'll definitely pull it up because I cannot remember what deck he's on.
I'm pretty sure he's playing a combo deck.
You said what deck? probably playing.
Pretty sure he's playing some type of like I don't want to say full combo, but like a mid range combo deck. Um,
Yeah, that's his play style. So
no, so this is full combo. I mean,
oh, he has one of those.
I wonder if Bryan opened any hand traps.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
he probably has. I don't know. Is he in nib range? I wasn't paying enough attention.
I believe.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Oh wait, yes he is.
One, two, three, four.
Am I
Oh, it
missing
is five.
something? That is
Is it
okay.
five? No, I thought it was four. So this is two, three, four. Yeah. I didn't think this combo was nibbable the way he's doing it. Normally he does the combo with me four summons because I tried to nib him as well. Uh,
Oh, okay,
well, I
yeah,
wanted to nib him, but he normally does it in four summons.
yeah, definitely for.
And you know what's bad about that? Him shotgunning it. I'm pretty sure he wasn't going to tribute summon the guy yet.
Vanity's ruler.
Yeah, I don't think Vanity's Ruler was coming out yet, unless he has two more names in hand or a gamma in hand. So might have
Oh
been a
man,
little bit impatient.
yeah, that's gonna hurt him in a way too because
Yeah,
you kind of just
because now I drop it now, even if I can't full combo.
you see he's still gonna do the same. Well, Justin's a good player, so he's nice fit. Oh yeah, he's doing this play anyway,
So
so
he is doing a so,
yeah, so
but
he
this is an
can't start.
awkward way to do it. Um, to do the play. I mean, oh, he has gamma. Okay, so never mind. Then yeah, it works out then.
Yeah, okay.
Add back Medionis. Use gamma search.
So let me actually let's pull Brian this
I
up.
do want to ask him why he's choosing Vanity's Ruler over Scythe, um, the Scythe lock package.
I actually think Vanity's ruler is better just because you can't special summon. Period.
That's true,
Like,
but it's a. I guess it. I guess in this deck it is an easier way, an easier win con to get to.
His 2500 attack is what's annoying. Why attack
Yeah,
2500?
yeah, you just can't run it. You just can't run them
You
over at
can't
all.
just run
So,
that over. You gotta sit there and think and come up with a game plan.
you know what's so crazy? Had I seen my going second cards, I was ready for this matchup. Um, I don't really care for hand traps this format unless it's like Ash or something like that. I've been playing like board breaking cards. I just didn't see any of them game one or two.
And this is definitely the deck you don't want to not see him against.
Well, I mean, the board is fortified though because he's playing the counter trap.
Yeah, I
So
seen that last game. I was shocked. I haven't seen the counter. That's actually the first time I've seen it in a dry tron list that recently. His list is a little different from the ones I've seen.
I think this is moving to the standard. I think uh, this is moving to the standard list, kind of similar to what Jeremy did with pendulums,
Yeah,
where you just kind of standardize the list.
I can agree with you on that. So this is basically going to be the standard for Drytron in the near future.
Yeah, that and super mystic mind heavy.
Yeah.
That's
So do
what
you
BP.
think how do you think Drytron will have a big showing at the Nats this coming up?
I don't think it would have that great. Well, so let me do. I don't think it has great representation. I
Okay,
think again, it's a deck that's determined by its pilot. Um,
gotcha.
so heavily influenced by the pilot. Um,
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the count. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
so he just scoops it up. So Ryan just scoops it up. There's no point in trying to
he can't play.
yeah, no point showing him what deck you're playing. For some reason I can't pull up Brian's list to even see what he's playing.
Well,
He's
it's good.
sitting
It'd be
on
a shocker. It'd be easier. It'd be better like commentating that way.
yeah.
not knowing what he's playing. But yeah,
I don't
I
know.
mean, if Justin go, I see him making at least day two with the deck. Um,
Yeah,
very
because
least.
he's just too good to not make dates. He kind of remind me of you when you play Goki.
Yeah, he's definitely good with the deck. I mean,
Yeah, pretty. When you're really good with a deck, it makes a huge difference. Like it's usually the player, like a deck, even though a deck may not be meta or it may not be the best deck in the format, with decks that are just way better. A good player really knows how to pilot it. It's gonna find ways to get wins with it. And he says we've seen it with Jeremy and Pendulums. Andreas before Despia became a thing, he was topping with Despia. So
another thing, the way I like his build too is like different layers of of interruptions. It's just not monster heavy. I just can't activate Dark Rule and beat it. And then with him incorporating the Mystic Mind, now I got to put cards in that are bad against his key strategy.
yeah, because you got to play some kind of that's so you got when y'all played, you got mine.
I got double mind. I misplay though. I'm not gonna lie. I misplay. I made
I
a
didn't. I didn't even finish watching your match. Something had happened. I had to stop.
I,
But
I
I was
made
like,
like a
oh, look.
decent board. I made a 4 Appaloosa. I made Boral in, Hot Red, Savage, and I just used
Damn.
my negates out of order. I don't know what I was thinking. He opened double
Yes.
Mystic Mind. I should have stopped the terraforming. I wasn't thinking about him playing
Yeah,
Mystic
but I
Mind.
mean, double Mystic Mind. I mean, anything besides Mystic Mind, you win. So
Yeah, and I had snow. I just win. Oh, he's playing Source,
yeah,
so
so
Bryan loses.
okay.
His
Yeah,
best play right now is to get to Chowfing.
mm,
I don't think this deck is that good. I think it's like a
but
consistent.
so.
I don't like Source this format.
Uh, I think it just has so much representation. That's why it gets a lot of plays. I never thought Sword Soul was just that great of a deck. I
When
starting
they
to
had
like it
protos,
more as I watch it, but I just don't think it's that great of a deck for some reason.
when they had protos, I thought it was insane, right? But I
Yeah,
don't know.
I hate that card. Matter of fact, you were the first person to use it on me. I was like, "What the hell is it?"
Yeah, it's when you have like a auto win button, I thought it was good, and then you can extend past it. But I think it's a very like mediocre deck. And I think the better the pilot is with the deck, I think the more you can get out of it, like any deck.
Yeah,
But I think it's really exasperated with this deck.
yeah. And I personally feel like if they don't set that trap versus me, the board is just I don't care about the board.
You know
The
what's
trap's
crazy?
annoying, but I just don't care about the board when they make
I
it. They
don't
don't have
even
a trap.
really. I play one token collector just so I can combo going first during my turn, but I don't. This is the least of my worries right now. If this deck becomes a thing, you can just put Ghost Ogres in. You can.
Oh yeah, the
It's
ghost over.
susceptible to a lot of the hand traps that are good against other matchups.
So, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sports Center channel. Me and Bradley Wallace are commentating right now. This is the top four match between Justin and Bryan. We got Drytron versus Sword Soul. Justin took game one with Drytron, and right now we are in game two of the top four. And on the other
Um,
side of the bracket, who we got on the other side of the bracket? In top four,
Ilya and Triff.
our Ilya and Triff. That's our other top four game. If they do play today, me and Bradley will definitely be commentating that game too.
I like
We
that
got
matchup because you got Ilya who plays very conservative and safe versus Triff who just he's been
yeah,
winning a lot of his matches by
trying to just plowing through.
yeah, just kind of like plowing through people not respecting the Nibiru and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
And actually, guys, you guys should be thanking Bradley Wallace because a lot of people happily Triff was in this tournament. Bradley Wallace is the one who suggested me to bring him in this next tournament. So y'all should really be thanking him. He told me to reach out, and thanks to Steven for joining in. But Bradley was definitely the person to tell me to get him in, and he's in top four, so it paid off. Appreciate that, Bradley.
yeah, no problem at all. I thought he would bring a creativity, high energy.
He
Um,
definitely did too.
so definitely appreciate having him on and him beating everybody head in because he hasn't dropped the game right.
Yeah, he hasn't dropped a single game. It's
That's
amazing to
crazy.
me. Cause he played some good people too. Not no for sure was Kamal, Calvin, Gio.
God dang, he ran a gauntlet.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I was praying I didn't have to play against Gio.
I figured Gio. I said Gio. There was a lot of people that I think you had a fairly good matchup against. if you played. Geo was one of them.
Nah. I need to stay away from Gio. Gio need to stay away from me.
Yeah, you did tell me that, but for some reason, I just feel like you have a good matchup against him. I don't know why, but
I,
I guess because I'm so
that's good.
terrible against you, though. I got like a fucking. You gotta know Bradley be beating me to sleep. I got a big ass losing streak versus him. No
He's
matter
a
how
good player.
good I'm doing, the one time I beat him is when I went on to go undefeated. It was my first time in
Ooh,
like 6 years.
is he finna get Mystic Mind? I
That's
feel
gonna
Mystic.
hurt because he drew the mistaken arrest. So
I mean, I knew he had at least that or an anti spell. Um, my only problem, like I'm saying, is I don't know. I just don't like all of this. You got like 3 interruptions potentially. I don't know, like guaranteed interruptions. I don't really like Source.
yeah,
So just
that better be
consistency.
blackout back there because if not,
Even if it's blackout, if that's a Mystic Mind like I think it is, or a way to get to it, I'm pretty sure this it's gonna
so
be a long match.
this might be a dumb question because I really don't remember what exactly. Does blackout pop monsters only, or does it any cards on the field?
It has to target 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field.
Oh, it has to hit two on your opponent's side of the field.
Correct. So
I
yeah,
didn't
try
know
to get the
that.
damage in.
So it's not up to two; it has to be exactly two.
Resolve. All right. So what is he? I don't understand what he's saying. Resolve doesn't really matter. Um. Now Bryan knew this was coming, which is why he made the level 10 guy, which can get rid of a monster and a spell card, but it doesn't handle multiple like interruptions. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he put anything in for Mystic Mind. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Just looking at the bracket, I built my deck for combo, so which is why I lost the Mystic Mind too. I didn't have an out for it. So
Yeah, because you're playing you. Yeah,
yeah,
you got. Really, Bradley, if you would be, I think he was the toughest person you had on your side of the bracket because everybody I've seen on your side of the bracket, you have a winning record, bro.
yeah.
So I think the one person that your toughest matchup was who you played round one.
So
Anybody else,
I
I think
think
I see
I
you in
think
this.
for me, Justin, it was an antithesis for me this format.
Yeah.
For this tournament, just because of I didn't build for what his deck does. So
So
um
we just, I mean, it's turn events, it happens, but my boy Bradley definitely gonna be in the next one. Um,
I wonder if Justin sits on Mystic Mind.
yeah, I mean, Brian only got 16 cards in his deck.
I mean, you can't
And,
because the problem is he can't scoop and go to next game.
yeah,
So we don't know if he's drawing to see if you out Mystic Mind or if you're like I don't know what you.
he may,
I
well,
doubt that.
no, because if he has the out, I mean,
I
I
mean, the
would,
only out I see at this point would be he could get if he plays Circle, he can get into Circle. Um,
yeah.
if he
Hopefully he
plays
didn't
Harpy
banish the
Feather
out.
Duster, yeah, that's another thing. He banished 10 cards. If he plays
Yeah,
3 circles, he can get into Circle. Harpy's Feather Duster, Cosmic Cyclones. But I mean, I think Justin is content knowing he's gonna go first, sitting on this.
he gonna ride it out.
If he loses, oh Harpies, there you go.
Okay, that works. There it goes. So this is exactly what he needed. There you go. He missed defeat. So 1-1 guys. Bryan takes it. Game two. Harpy Feathers Duster to take out the mine. I think Justin did plan on just sitting on that mine, maybe assuming that Bryan, banished his only out to mine, or maybe thinking Bryan didn't expect it. But guys, this is the top four, so everybody knows, kind of what each other's playing. So he probably knew about your round one matchup getting mine to death. So pretty sure Bryan like that's 3-4 rounds ago. So everybody at this point is kind of like a YCS. They know what they're up against, and not
I would
everything is.
assume not only just that, Bryan understands kind of what the tier 2 decks and higher do in most cases, and what their game plan is. So um, me, I didn't really care. I just put in for combo. I'd rather lose over multiple turns than lose in one turn. So ain't
I'm
nothing
with
worse.
you when you're right.
Ain't nothing worse than getting your head knocked off and your opponent combo for 10 minutes for your turn to take 1 second. Nah, I wouldn't.
Exactly. Oh man. So this is game three, guys. Winner goes to the finals. So I'm pretty sure Justin opted to go first. I'm pretty sure Bryan is. I hope he drew some hand traps. I know that was the first thing he was thinking going in this game. Three, let me draw some hand traps. Let me draw
So I'm
some
gonna
hand.
be honest. I don't know what hand traps he's playing, but they need to be hand traps that get rid of bodies. I don't. Man, he opened kind of decent. Um, like Nib is okay against his deck. You really want to see like Ghost Ogres, which is really good. You want to see stuff like that. Impermanence is
Yeah,
okay. Ash is okay. Nib, yeah. Gamma is good.
I just inboxed you his list because I don't know how to look at the list from
From number.
when I'm on when they got the link. I don't know how to do that for some odd reason. It used to let me do it, but now it just
You gotta hit the little up the box with the up arrow, and then
oh
go to and open it in the internet.
oh damn, I feel stupid.
Dang, Justin opened full combo.
Yeah, Justin, do him like that. Okay.
Um,
Oh,
he could have an FTK over here though. He could have Nib plus effect veiler.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, so he's playing. He's actually playing a good, decent amount of hand traps in the main. And then
yeah,
he
I
has
mean,
to go on the side.
how many cards he's playing? 12. So he has a high percentage chance of seeing them. Not to mention what he sideboarded in. Um,
So he off the back, Vandy's ruling those.
yeah, I mean that's why I said Nib by itself is not really. When I play, if I play against this again, and if I was preparing for it, it'd be mainly board breaking cards, just multiple cards that
He cracked that board.
yeah, it'd be like impermanences, droplets, dark rulers,
Gotcha.
even evenly lightning storms, just multiple. Like if I see two of any, three of any, uh,
Drytron's definitely not a pushover deck, guys. Just because it's not a top tier deck, it's not a bottom tier deck neither. And from just hands on playing against the deck, Bradley can tell you that this is something that'll sneak up on you if you're not ready for it.
yeah, the best way to explain it is like a it's like a Tesla. Some of them things can get up really fast, and you wouldn't think so. And if you're racing it, it'll catch up to you.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I think.
Um, Next, we got interviews coming up too, guys. I'm interviewing all the top players from this tournament and players outside this tournament, and I'll be interviewing Justin with Bradley. So y'all stay tuned for that. We'll be having an interview coming. They'll be telling you guys how they started their careers and how they got to their top with tops that they Bradley won a regional top 32 at YCS. They'll just go through their background, how things played out, and how they got where they're at, and give you maybe some tips so you guys can use that to make yourself better. Everybody didn't start off good, so you guys have a chance to get knowledge from very smart players and top players to possibly help you get to that same level. I'm pretty
Are
sure
we
Bradley
interviewing
has a
Kamal?
lot to tell us about.
Are we interviewing Kamal too?
I haven't reached out to Kamal yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll be interviewing Kamal too.
Oh, I
Kamal's
definitely
like
want to do
homie, so and then
that.
each
Ooh,
interview, I'm definitely gonna make sure it's two players at the same time. So
so he's doing the Beatrice combo. He's gonna dump the token collector. Yeah, I knew he was happy about going first. This deck has so many different avenues other than
I
just
know
the
I'm just looking
vanity.
like he's like I didn't see this play before. Like he has so many different plays. It's crazy.
He has like, to be honest with you, he has the Scythe Baron play.
Oh my
He has
god, you
the
lying.
I'm pretty sure he plays the Tizokin route, where he can like just like it has so many different lines of play that if you're not, saying is gonna be
So this deck seems like it's pretty frustrating to play against.
it can be.
And I
You
feel
just
like
have to,
Drytron's like so when your opponent makes their board, it's a deck where like really good players have to. Oh my god, this dude has. I feel like it's one of those like a really good player. You have to be really good to break the board. Like you have to be a knowledgeable player, not just good because some good players don't have a lot of game knowledge. They're just good at doing what they do. But
that's true.
some boards take like a lot of knowledge, and that's what I always say. Bradley's like one of the smartest players in Jacksonville. We've been saying this for a long time because boards like this, you have to be able to pilot around and find ways to break it. It's just
Yeah.
not like
GG. I wonder what Justin's set was. I don't know. Like, I mean, you need to open Dark Ruler to start, and then you need to
yeah.
open away.
Wow. So Justin makes it to the finals. He
That is
defeats Bryan
crazy.
in top four. Nice, nice. So Me and Bradley gonna talk to you guys for a little bit
Yeah,
before
that
we
was a
start the
pretty quick
stream.
match.
Yeah, it's a pretty good match. He just got overwhelmed
So I
by the
mean,
board.
I personally think it's going to be Ilya and Drytrons in the finals. I think that's what Ilya is prepared for is play those heavy combo decks. Um, who you got?
Uh, I have to agree with you. I think I mean Trife does have Triff has a lot of momentum right now, but Ilya's kind of like Ilya has nothing to lose. Let's say that he has nothing to lose and everything to gain. So him making the finals, he's gonna be like that underdog guy that's like, oh my god, he made it to the final. People are gonna want to see him win because of who he is. He's gonna have that. He's gonna have that on his side. Triff has the popularity and the expectations of actually going to the finals. So
Yeah,
I think Ilya's gonna get it because he has less on his plate. So it's a win for him. It's a win for Jacksonville for one, and then
he's gonna
that's
get
gonna help
clowned.
him. Yeah.
He's gonna get clowned for at least a week.
Yeah, exactly.
So I
So
mean,
and then I think he can definitely do it. It's gonna be nice to see him in finals if he
if I
does
have
make
another
it.
Jacksonville in the finals, yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
exactly. Another Jacksonville player in the finals.
Um, but yeah, I think I really didn't get a chance to see what Triff was playing too much because I ain't gonna lie, like he played Kamal, Calvin Tahan, and who else in the same day?
And Gio.
And Gio all in the same like within the same
Yeah, I
hour, I
think
guess.
all the same day. Yeah, they were all the same day. The his Kamal and Calvin match was on the same stream. I actually didn't even log off.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch most of it.
I'm
Uh,
finna send you his deck list
so
right
like I
now.
don't even know what he's like playing per se. I just know it's gonna be something really heavy combo and probably
Yeah.
like aggressive and just like aggressive
That's
deck play.
crazy because he asked me, did I want him to play like a play deck or a serious deck? And I was like, no, I'll play a serious deck. It's people that want to, got you winning the tournament. So he plays serious deck and he's doing good. He's not a bad player. I mean, he gets a lot of hate, but people have to realize he's not a bad player. He's just a real cocky player, but he's not a bad player. He's pretty
And you know what's
solid.
crazy? I don't know if he's really cocky in real life. I think that's just a persona.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I done met him a couple times, and he was a little bit more down to earth than what you would think. Um, but
I
he's
can definitely see that too. I could, yeah. He wants to do a video. Me, Jeremy, him, possibly somebody like you or Raymond. You know, I
well,
think
I
it'd
think
be
him and Jeremy would be a great video. Like if they
yeah.
can, they need to start going back.
Put all that.
Yeah, I think that would be good. They can both go back to pendulums,
Yeah,
do some pendulum videos.
that'd be
You could do
real
some
good
pendulum
for real.
videos too. You and Joseph, y'all are really slept on as pendulum players.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all could definitely do that. So what's the plan for future videos?
So
We're taking a break.
now this is what we're gonna do. So we got some interviews planned with a lot of top players, even though we got yours too. But so we're gonna do this interview thing too because it's gonna be like a sports center thing. So we're doing a lot more. So we're gonna do the interview thing where we get two top players in each video. Ask them some players. I mean, ask them some questions. Like I said, y'all give them a rundown of your history, how you started the game, how you got better. What were your practices? What decks you like most? How do you create decks? What's your thought process on when you create that? Because a lot of players like myself struggle with ratios. How do I know how many of this I play? How many? Like when I started playing Despia, you had to help me with my build
Right.
because I didn't have the thought process to make it. Like I don't know how to just build a deck from scratch, and things like that to help players that are trying to upcome and get to that level where y'all are at, where you can consistently,
Yeah, continue to perform.
top events and stuff like that. And then we're gonna do like how DB Grinder does his thing. Ours is gonna be live, so we're gonna be doing live ranked matches, but we're just gonna find a random high ranked DB match and join it, and commentate from there. Catch it at the beginning, commentate from there. So players, they see us pop up, and then they know, it's gonna make them play a little better too, knowing that hey, Roberto and Bradley's in here, they're live streaming our match. That's gonna give them that extra boost of confidence that may help them, and then listen to what we're saying while they play, may make them think like, dang, he's right, I shouldn't have made that play. Next time I play, I'll do this. Even though these players are high rated on DB, doesn't mean that they're
Everybody made mistakes.
knowledgeable. High rated on DB does not always transition over to in real life. DB is completely different. So like you see a lot of high rated players. You're like, why would they make that mistake? How did they get this rated? The highest ranking people on DB would probably get slaughtered in this tournament. I had them in. Like we put one high rated. Every day people have to understand that just because somebody's high rated on DB does not mean. And I'm not saying they're bad players, but
It don't always correlate. Yeah, that's like
we
real
put
life.
the best DB player in there and put them in that tournament with y'all, and any of y'all probably too old. You know what I'm saying? So that helps people learn. And I'm not saying they're all bad because some of them are good players. But
Yeah, you got like Nesh. Nesh is pretty good.
yeah, Nash is
Um,
pretty good. So,
you know something that I was thinking about yesterday. We
uh-huh.
should probably try to tap into some of the good Dragon Duel players too. Where
Dragon
we can
Noah.
have like a Dragon Duel for the younger ones, and you can do like
Hey,
instead of necessarily cash, you can do like back to school shopping. Um,
hey, I mean
some of their programs, something like that. We could do something slightly a little bit different.
yeah, we can do something like that, guys. So y'all would rather say we're gonna mix something up for the younger crowd, and then for the people that have been messaging me like crazy, the next tournament will be paid entry. I'm seeding the people from this tournament, and then the next tournament, everybody else that wants to join in, there will be a prize. Will be something small. It's not going to be big. It'll be about $10 entry, but the prize is going to be cash, and you also get a chance to play with top players. And actually, maybe build a relationship with some of these top players and get some practice on the side. Like, hey, you want to, get on DB sometimes and practice with Justin or Jerome or Bradley or Kamal or whatever.
Really, honey, like
Hani, yeah, and the list goes on. This tournament was loaded, guys. So if you want that opportunity, like let me pull it up here. Can you
yeah, it
see
was
it, Brad?
the tournament. I can't see anything. The tournament was insane. Like when I
Uh,
looked at the list and I was like, you have like 24 just crazy names on it. Well, I don't say 24, probably 20 crazy names on it. I was just like, oh my gosh.
yeah, like yeah. So this is, and like I said, this gives people an opportunity to play against these players. Can you see now?
And I can see it. Do you think you ever get to some in person events?
Yeah, that's my goal. That's what I'm working towards actually.
Okay. You have
Uh,
like a timeline for that?
I want to say I want to give it about. I'm gonna wait to after Nats, so I can start learning. Cause I'm gonna make sure the prize support is good enough, so I can start making players to travel worth it. Cause I want to bring out of town people here too. I want it to be a good, decent amount of people. I want to make sure I have some play. I want it to be at least 64 people to start. Like I want the
Let's keep
first
an
one.
eye
I
for the
know that's
numbers.
a lot to ask for, but I want it to be 64 people, and I want at least 30 to 30, 30 to 30, 30 to 40 of the people to be really good players. So
Okay.
and then I'm trying to stack them. So it's gonna, and then that's gonna just bring more crowd. And as we continue to go on, we're gonna do how PPG was. It started off a little small and just gradually got bigger and bigger and bigger. That's my goal for this, and it can definitely be done.
That's good.
Definitely be
That's good.
done. But the in person is gonna make a huge difference because a lot more people want to play in person.
Well, I mean, you know, you're gonna draw a crowd because you're gonna overhit that 60 just off Jacksonville people. But you
Yeah,
are right. We do want to get some out of town people, and maybe to get the people to come, maybe depending on you help with, maybe that might be too excessive. I was gonna say you can help with some type of travel, or we can do like a real good price where
yeah.
top eight gets split out between maybe like five bands, just depending on how many people show up, that type of thing.
Yeah,
Um,
that I mean that sounds like it worked too. That definitely you guys hear things say like this is we're doing this guys. This is for y'all, man. This is really gonna, and then it's giving the people a chance, opportunity to make a name for themselves. People that can't always, go to these big events or having a hard time, making it to an event. You could be really good, but just can't make it to an event, and may be able to catch one of the ones I throw in person or catch one of the ones online and make a name for yourself. And now you get to practice with these players, and you get to test with them daily, and you can see where your mistakes are coming in at. You can see what you're struggling with because it takes a lot of time. It takes for the right player to help guide you through deck building or your play style because sometimes you got to change it up. It doesn't always work. I get coached a lot, especially by Bradley himself, just because of simple things I do as far as misplaying, and simple mistakes can always be fixed, and that's the whole goal.
no,
That's
that's true. I mean, like I said again, nobody here is perfect. I make plenty of mistakes. I've seen plenty of better players than me make mistakes. Um, Me personally, I think the person that makes the least amount of mistakes that I've actually watched play is Jeremy. Um,
yeah,
I've known
I
Jeremy
agree.
for 7 years, almost 8 years, I probably can count on one hand how many mistakes he's made. So, um,
I can definitely agree with you with that. I can agree on that one. Hello, what's up, Cheryl?
so I think we should also do too is kind of make like a group so that we can, just test in groups. I would love to get on and test with everybody, different deck ideas, um, and different thoughts.
Oh Lord,
Good.
skinny girl with glasses. Mm.
Hey, Bert, I'm finna get off. I know you're on the phone.
Okay, but hold on one second, Cheryl. Hold on one second, Cheryl. Give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah, I'm about to get off so I can get back to work.
All right, Bradley. Well, I'm about to hop off too, man.
See
Appreciate
you
you for
later.
jumping back on the channel, man. And we'll
Appreciate
when the
you, man.
next one starts, if you're free, we'll hop on it.
All right, yes, sir. Y'all have a great day.
All right, y'all have a good one, everybody.